And welcome back to the ETBU Extra here on the campus of East Texas Baptist University in the Hoffman Student Activities Center. And we're starting a new segment on the ETBU Extra. We always talk to student athletes every week, but we're going to start calling it the ETB and U section of the ETBU Extra, and featuring our ETBU student athletes. And today our first one on the ETB and U is men's basketball player, senior Eric Horton from Paris, Texas. So, Eric, welcome to the ETB and U part of the ETBU Extra.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
So, Eric, you are a four-year player for the men's basketball team and been here at ETBU, came in from Paris as a freshman. You know, looking at it as a whole coming out of high school, how did you end up choosing ETBU and coming here to play basketball?
Well, it's actually a pretty good story. You know, I was recruited by a few other colleges, but, you know, no one really took the interest in me and the time to, you know, really get to know me like Coach Prather and Coach West did. And we really just built a good connection. And then also had family who played here, J.D. Richardson, who graduated last year. And so overall, it just turned out to just be a perfect fit, and, you know, couldn't have made a better decision.
What's one of the things about ETBU that you like after you've been here for 4 years? There's probably many things off the top of your head, but what's one thing that when you graduate, you go from here and you'll be like, wow, I really miss that about ETBU?
Just the relationships that I've built. You know, there's so many great people here, and, you know, I've made friendships that, you know, last a lifetime. And, you know, when we go our separate ways from here, you know, I really miss that.
Tell us a little bit about your major and what you want to do with that when you graduate.
Well, I'm an all-level Kines major, education, so I want to be a coach and a teacher. So the dream is to be a basketball coach, so I'm learning from one of the best.
Who is your, like, idol out there as a basketball coach that you see that you're like, oh, I want to coach like them someday too?
Oh, man, there's so many. Coach K from Duke, you know, just high class, runs a great program. And then, you know, Rick Carlisle with the Mavericks, and just so many, and there's just too many to name, really.
Now, when you came to ETBU, did you ever imagine that you guys were going to win a conference championship and go to the Elite Eight, you know, coming off last year?
It was always there as a goal, and, you know, coming in my freshman year, we were highly predicted to finish high in the conference, and thought we had a good chance, and, you know, we just didn't get it done. And so it kind of became a building process, and we kind of had to work our way there. And then last year, you know, a couple games in, I think we all realized, you know, that we had made it to that level where we could do it. And, you know, to achieve that was something really special.
Talk about last year and this ASC championship, the run through the NCAA tournament, and some of your favorite moments last year.
Oh, man, there's a lot. It was such a great experience. You know, just, you know, being with the team through the whole thing, and, you know, going to Wisconsin. And some of my highlights would be, you know, just some of our home games with our crowd being so unbelievable. Irby's game winner against Howard Payne. Our game against Hardin Simmons for first place, you know, just the electricity that was in the air, you know, you could really feel it, and we really fed off of it as players. So those were some really great moments. And then this year, getting our rings was definitely very gratifying.
It's always fun to wear that ring because you get to have that for the rest of your life.
That's right.
As a student and as a student athlete, you get to experience things here. You know, for instance, last year you got to fly to Wisconsin and play up there for the NCAA tournament. We hosted both the conference and NCAA tournament games here. You've talked about your experiences playing outside of athletics. What's some of the experiences that you've had at ETBU that have been something you'll take with you when you leave here?
Oh, man. You know, it seems like there's always something going on campus, and, you know, there's always something to do. You know, you can't really become bored. And, you know, whether it's, you know, charity events like the Turkey Trot and different things like that, or the homecoming bonfire, going to football games, supporting other teams. There's just always something to do, so it's just been really fun.
So if there's a potential recruit out there what would you say to them on why they should come to ETBU and be a part of this family and also be an athlete at ETBU?
It's a great community here, and everyone's so supportive of each other. And even within the team itself, it's just a family atmosphere. Everyone just has everyone's back, and as far as the teachers go, great there's great learning that takes place here, and I think there's a lot of places where you can go and focus on your sport, but then your education kind of gets put to the back burner, and that really doesn't happen here. The teachers really take an interest in you. You're not just an athlete to them.
One final question. Where did you get your love for the sport of basketball?
I think, kind of my dad played in high school. I had a grandfather who played in high school and also went to college to play. And, just growing up, being around it and watching it, and then, learning from them, and just playing it with my friends and everything, just picked up a real love for it. And it's just been really special.
We've been talking to men's basketball player Eric Horton on the ETBU part of the ETBU Extra. We're going to be back here in 60 seconds. Take a break, and we'll be talking to head women's basketball coach Edsel Hamilton here on the ETBU Sports Extra.